What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys had a great start to your week. I know I said I wasn't streaming today. I am not streaming today. Today is my anniversary. I am happily busy celebrating 6 years. So I'm going to be gone after this reaction is done. However, the Switch 2 showcase came out yesterday? Today? It came out recently. Recently enough to where I can't avoid spoilers any longer, so we need to do this now. Nintendo Direct. Yep, straight from Nintendo's page. And is it the entire hour? It absolutely is. Okay, so we've got ourselves an hour-long giant Nintendo Switch showcase for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I really quickly, before we get started, I want to say... There we go, we're ready? Cool. Before we get started, here's my thoughts, right? I've said multiple times before, I think the Nintendo Switch was a great console. It was a great console. I'm glad Nintendo made it when they released it. At the time they released it, it was great. It did an awesome job. It revolutionized what they were doing, especially after the failure of the Wii U. And then they had like a little floundering period where they just kept making DSs. I think they did a great job with it. I think they took a little too long to release another console because of the Switch's success, right? And its lack of hardware has been holding back Nintendo as a platform entirely. So I'm hoping that what they're going to do with the Switch 2, and I've heard that they're, like, obviously we heard through the reports as it was being developed and leaked and stuff like that, the idea was that the console was as powerful when docked as like a PlayStation 5, apparently. So I'm hoping that that's true. I think it'll be really cool if they manage to put all that into a Switch, but I can't see it being that. Like I said before, I have a Steam Deck. I love my Steam Deck to death. I've had it for a couple years now. I got it as a birthday present. It's one of the best birthday presents I've ever gotten. I still play tons of games on it every single day. Anytime I'm away from this computer, and I've got some free time, I love using it. It's one of the greatest things I've ever picked up, and I didn't think I would want it because I always liked playing at my desk. I don't think that they can put good enough hardware to beat the Steam Deck into the Switch 2, based on and still keep it the size that people like, And I feel like that's a big problem. But who knows? Maybe they've got like a processor in the dock or something that I don't know about. There's a GPU in the dock or something. That actually could be, huh? I haven't seen. I know this has been out for a little bit. How long has this been out for? 10 hours. So yeah, and I've dodged as many spoilers as I can for that 10 hours. I've gotten nothing spoiled for me other than that there is something Mario Kart related going on. And obviously the Switch 2 people are happy with the Switch 2, which is great. I just don't know why yet. So I'm excited to jump into this. I love checking out these events, especially when game showcases are involved. And if there's a Mario Kart being showcased, there's got to be some other release titles for the Switch 2 being showcased here. And those games are usually the biggest hitters on the console for some reason. So I'm really excited to see what they do. Ooh, and maybe this is their chance to revive Switch Sports and make it what it was supposed to be. Either way, let's stop dawdling and go ahead and jump on in and see what they've got for us today. All right, I will be eating during this, by the way. Again, it's my anniversary. I was eating lunch. We both got interrupted for separate things. She's got some work to take care of, so I'm doing this. Don't get me wrong, I was going to find time to do this anyway. I would have tried to survive spoilers till Friday. I just didn't want to do that. I'm much happier being able to talk about it with people. Yoshi's? No. Okay, they're starting off strong with the Mario Kart stuff. New map pack? Or it's probably just a release title, huh?
Let's go!
Yeah. We've seen stuff about this in like the previous trailers for Nintendo related stuff. I'm very excited for a new Mario Kart. I've been playing Mario Kart 8, like the deluxe or whatever, on Switch for so long now that I genuinely feel like I can't. Obviously, online is a different story, but I rarely meet people in local play that can beat me at Mario Kart. Again, though, my whole gimmick is that I'm number 1 or number 2 at every single game, but like it's different with Mario Kart, right? Because I've been doing it since I didn't play Kart 64 and I didn't play on GameCube, but since DS, I've been on that. I was snaking before the speedrunners were snaking. I was all over that shit. That's cool. That's a really cool thing. I've just been completely ignoring all the things they're showing off. I'm so sorry. I'm just, I guess I'm not as hyped for Mario Kart as I thought I'd be. I love the upgrades they've done, though. Essentially, though, that Mario Kart is such a perfected formula that it's hard to... Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Hold on. Mario Kart World. Okay. Yeah, my monitor is not... I can't see shit.
I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
Sorry, hold on.
And I'll be one of your
My
guides
apologies.
for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay, we're gonna take a second. Give me 1 second. We're back. Okay.
Sir, for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm Takuhiro Dota,
I
director for
that
Nintendo Switch 2.
opening was so botched by
And
everything
I'm
that went
Tetsuya
wrong
Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
there. Okay, let's lock in.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Exclusively on Nintendo
Now,
Switch 2.
what
Okay,
do
that
you
makes
think
sense.
This
Yeah.
brand new Mario Kart game
It's
will
the
be
launch
like?
title. They'd have to revolutionize battle mode. I think they need a couple of other game modes outside the racing. That was the issue I found with Kart. I didn't enjoy
Nintendo Switch 2 system.
or 8 Deluxe. I
Welcome
didn't
to
enjoy
this vast world.
anything. Oh wow.
Kart
Okay,
races are
I like
held
that
throughout
concept.
Various regions that span the globe.
Story mode. They did one for
Depending on
tennis.
the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
What? Wait, it's an open world?
And in this Mario Kart game,
Surely there's a hub world that you ride
you can
around to
go
get to
off the
missions like in
racetrack and
Forza?
drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
I take back everything
But
I
don't
said
sleep at the
earlier.
wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
What?
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
I'm trying to comprehend the whole expansive world thing here.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
This is the shit that was being held back on the Switch
Race
1's hardware.
non-stop from one corner of
If
the
this
world
is
to
possible
another.
with their launch titles, I can only imagine what else they can do. Switch 2 might actually be that console. They might
There are
actually
multiple
be able to back it
checkpoints
up.
along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh, okay. Late elimination like GTA. I like that.
Can you make it all the way to the
I mean, I
finish
didn't
line?
enjoy it in GTA, but it's a good mode. This is
You can also
insane.
freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Mario Kart just single-handedly retook
By
its
going
place.
off-road, you can explore
That's
new
now you
areas
can
and routes.
now you have a game to just
So
roam
drive
around in.
wherever your heart takes you.
Why wouldn't you want to play Mario Kart World
You
consistently?
can
Look at
also
this.
go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
What an insane addition. I did not know that was like, not that I didn't know that was possible, but I did not think they were going to go that hard for Mario Kart. That's so sick.
Brand
Nintendo
new
doesn't
race
do
across
this.
The entire world starts here. Mario Kart.
Nintendo has
World.
always released what I consider to be
game
like
launches
the
on the
kid
same day
AAA,
as Nintendo
right? It's not
Switch
that they're
2.
bad; they're great games. It's
More
just they're
details about
always
this title
small
will be
scale
shared in
to an
an
extent.
upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
That's
So
insane.
be on the lookout for more information in the future.
I'm so excited for
Mario
that.
Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm genuinely so
We'll
surprised.
share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to
Sorry,
it.
the monitor's acting up more during the stream than usual. What else do we got? Surprise me
Next,
more.
We'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. So they're gonna
These
disperse
are the
this?
Joy-Con 2 controllers for
Ah,
Switch
yes,
2.
the ones that people were speculating could be used as a mouse.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Oh shit, like the C
Let's
button
take
from
a
the
look at
Nintendo
some new
64 controllers.
experiences it offers.
It's probably like a screenshot button and a like accessory menu button. Or a customizable menu button. That's cool. That was like a... Look at that new pack. It's got back pedals.
That was you.
Interesting. Wait, is this something that Switch has? They have Discord portability? They've added Discord support?
I'm coming for you. Come on, no.
They have.
Introducing Game Chat, a new
Oh,
feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
they made their own. I mean, that's not bad, but whoa.
Hello?
Hi, missed you.
That's
With
cool.
this
Good.
feature,
They
you'll
needed
be
that.
able to
It's party.
communicate
It's a
with
party.
friends and
It's a game
family while
party.
playing
They
a
needed
game.
this. This is what they were missing. Again, like we said, was it a hardware limitation? Was it genuinely a hardware limitation? Or was it something that
While
they
using the
came,
Game
they
Chat
decided to do
feature,
so late
your
they said they'd
voice
hold
is
off for the
recognized by a
second?
microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
Was there a
It can
microphone in the
pick up your
first
speaking
Switch?
voice clearly,
Wait, that
even
means they
from
can
a
bring back like the
distance.
blowing
Jump on here.
minigames for the blowing your balloons
All
back
right,
up.
let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a...
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with
You don't
ease.
have to lie and advertise noise canceling. You're never going to be able to do that successfully, especially
and you
in
can
that
use this
small of a
feature
device.
in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat
I
with friends
refuse
and
to
family.
believe that it's got good noise
If
cancellation,
you
but
open
that's
the
not a
chat
bad
menu
thing.
and turn on game screen sharing,
And a camera?
There we go. There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Huh.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's
These maps are sick.
Okay, I got it.
Look at how much more like in depth and like just in general. Look at how much more detailed everything is because of the new
You can
abilities.
chat to your heart's content,
This is
even
Animal
while playing
Crossing
different
changes.
games.
What's that down there?
Yeah, I know that
Kirby.
one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Trying to see if they had anything they were hiding in there.
That's so cute. So cute.
She did not seem
You can
too
adjust
excited.
the size of your game screen. Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's
Gotcha.
game
Okay.
screen.
You gotta get above.
And at least they're
wall
showing
to your
off the
left.
natural
It's
choppiness of
like
a
the
share.
wall, like, if she gets
That's
past the
good.
wall.
That's good on them.
A little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
The overall smoothness of the way everything's running in this ad is crazy. They might actually be using the... This is actual captured footage, isn't it?
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay! Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose.
That's so
On the
crazy.
right Joy-Con 2
You can just go
controller,
revisit your
there's an
favorite maps
additional
and
button.
practice spots that you struggled
With the
with.
C button,
Speedrunners
you
can
pull up
learn
a chat
text on
menu.
specific maps and text to get between maps.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
No way you can add it to your phone.
Here,
Oh, mic
you
muting.
can
Okay.
quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Oh, it's an add-on.
By connecting this
That's
camera to the
reasonable,
system,
I guess. Wait, does it have like
Hey.
Connect functionality then?
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Yeah.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Keep having to beat the
Good?
shit out of my monitor.
you can appear on screen and video chat
Oh,
while
go up the
playing a
ramp.
game.
Yes. This is. Well, I'm getting this. I'm getting this game. We still have one
Here's how
Switch
it
in the
works
house
with
here,
just
and
the camera.
we're getting it. It's gotta happen. I think I've played my girlfriend in every single Mario Kart
Please look
course
forward to
10
games
times
which use
each.
your camera feed like this.
I'm so excited for a game like this where you can just take your time between matches or do a bunch of cool, like intense competitive matches and race between the maps to get there. Oh, that's so good.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as
I
if
wish
you
I
were
could get that
together in the
furniture,
same
that
room.
coffee table and that dresser,
Play
or like the coffee
together,
table and
or
that
compete
TV
in
stand. All
online
look really
multiplayer
good. Is this new
games.
Splatoon? It looks smoother.
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
Yoshi's Woolly World.
Decide your own rules
Okay.
for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime,
Switch Sports still needs an
anywhere.
overhaul.
Game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat,
That was really
our
cool.
goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all
I'm
playing
eating
together in the
Dave's, by
same
the way.
place. The
It
camera you
is-
saw in the
it is
trailer
my
is the
favorite
Nintendo
chicken
Switch
place.
2 camera.
I did not know
which
it
will
was
be
like a
available
trending
on the
place
same
until
day
after
as
I had been
Switch
there a
2.
couple of times, which was cool. I had never been in that position before.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use
Reasonable.
Game Chat.
No,
However,
not reasonable.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
That's a decent amount of time,
Game
I
Chat
guess.
supports
March
the Nintendo
31st,
Switch parental controls app,
2026.
and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental
Nintendo's
permission is
always been good
required
about
when a
this.
child wants to use
Have I
Game
ever
Chat to
seen it
play
in
with their
use?
friends.
No, but they've always
We'd like to
prioritized
introduce
it.
another new experience you can share with
He looks
family
like
and
his
friends.
jacket's a little too long.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just
Ludo?
have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Yeah,
But
of
on
course.
Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown
okay.
here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if
Cool.
one person owns a
That is
compatible
something
game.
I've thought about.
With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible
Or something I
games
thought
with
about way
others
back
who
when we
also
got
have
our
Nintendo
Switches
Switch
originally.
2
Was a
or
surprise that you
Nintendo
couldn't
Switch
do
system.
multiple console
You can
local
share a
play. It
game
had to
with
be
up to
online
3
play
other
with each
systems
other.
at a time.
There was no LAN option.
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2
This should make it
systems.
easier for
And
Pokemon
you
as
can
well.
use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned
that's
for
fair.
several
That's
titles,
reasonable.
starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics
I
on
have
Nintendo
played
Switch.
that. I do own that on my
Game Share
Nintendo
support
account.
is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
That was a very
so we
useful
hope you'll
game
look
in the
forward to
pandemic.
it.
Up next, we'd like to
That's-
show you
it's-
the
I'm
Nintendo
glad they
Switch
have
2
fun with
system
it.
itself.
Here we go. Okay, now it's
Please
time
take
to
a
really
look.
see. How can you impress me? Of course, yeah, that's great.
At
and all,
7.9
but a bigger
inches,
screen
Switch
is not
2
as
has
impressive
a bigger
to me
built-in
nowadays.
screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's
7.9
thickness remains the
inch.
same.
Interesting.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Hold on.
In
Sorry, let me go back.
remains screen. Here's how that compares to
7.
Nintendo Switch.
Is
the
bigger
system's thickness
than
remains the
than the regular Steam Deck screen, I think, by just a little bit.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
1080p screens, all right. I mean, like, what can you really do on that, right? Up to
The screen
120
supports up
frames
to
per second,
120
really?
frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Really? That's why it looks so nice. That makes sense. But I'm surprised.
The LCD screen is more vivid
HDR
and supports
support.
HDR,
Interesting.
providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Odd. Magnets instead of
The
what,
all-new
slotting?
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
Why do I feel like that'll
Strong
be
magnets keep the controllers firmly
a
attached to
lot
the system.
more difficult to
Detach your
repair?
controller easily by
Or
pressing
like
the
will
release
break a
button
lot more
on the back.
often. I could see you accidentally pressing those release
The
buttons. too.
SL and SR buttons
But I could
are
be wrong.
bigger for greater comfort and control
That's
when
cool.
playing
I'm
with
glad
the
they did
Joy-Con
that.
2
I did
held
struggle with that in
horizontally.
Smash Brothers because I would use a single Joy-Con. I did not want to use multiple. There was no reason. There were enough
The left and
controls.
right sticks are now larger.
That'll feel weird, but I think it's needed. They do have
Each
mouse
Joy-Con
controls.
2 controller
That was really
can
cool.
be
This
used
is
as
really
a
cool.
mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Why? Wait, I mean, obviously, I understand
By
why, but like,
adjusting
what can
the
you do
audio
with that?
balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld
You can
and tabletop
adjust the
modes.
sound, like the high, lows, mids.
It has a
mic for
built-in
easy-
microphone,
Yeah, of course.
so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses
Interesting.
noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
What is this new AI voice canceling that everybody's been using? That
Even if you don't have a
3D
surround
audio?
sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
I gotta see if there's something I can do to increase the 3D sound on my computer, because I feel like I struggle with that. I can hear it happening. It just, I feel like there should be a way to hear it more.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you
stand.
like.
Oh,
with a
that is a
large,
much better
sturdy
stand. I like that.
You can move it freely, like this. In
Okay,
addition to the
smart.
USB-C port found on the bottom of the system,
I
there's
like
one
this.
on top as well.
So you can have a peripheral as well.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
Gotcha.
or
That was
charging in
what
tabletop
necessitated it.
mode.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8
Okay.
times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data,
That's not
and
bad.
more.
That's really good for
Reading
for
and writing data
comparatively.
is also faster.
4K support? What?
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible
How?
games. HDR is also supported.
Frame rate
in
is fixed to a
TV
maximum
mode.
of 60 FPS. That's normal. What?
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Huh. That makes sense. That was something to worry about.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you
It
can
plays
play
all
Nintendo
Nintendo
Switch
Switch 1
2
games?
games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch
Compatible?
games.
Are you
Physical
serious?
And digital games are supported.
What could possibly not work cross hardware? You can run most Nintendo games on a fridge. What isn't going to go over other than for greed reasons?
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
No,
We
it's
redesigned
they
the
definitely
system
went
from
for a
the
new
ground
thing.
up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Is it a new one to Switch?
Hello. My current location is actually
3,
inside
4
the game
Switch.
itself.
Oh,
This is
wow.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Oh, this is cool. It's going to be a
exclusive
cute
to
little
Nintendo
hub
Switch
thing.
2.
That's cool.
I'm
It's like,
standing
is it
over
like
here.
PlayStation Hub? Like PS3's PlayStation
Okay,
Hub?
everyone,
Which I never
join
got to
me inside
experience
the
because
game.
PlayStation 3 was awful. It
There
wasn't
are a
awful.
lot
It
of
was just
question
way
mark
worse
icons
compared
here.
to the 360.
Let's examine them.
And this is coming from somebody who loves PlayStation to
This
death and
sign
hates
reads,
Xbox.
"Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to
It's
the
a
system
little, you
with
know
magnets.
what? This is smart.
And those magnets are
The
inside the system.
kids are more likely to follow the tutorial
The
if it's like
SL
a
and
game
SR
tutorial
buttons
rather
on
than
the
reading
Joy-Con 2
menus.
are
Huh?
made of metal. So that's how they attach to the system.
Interesting.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
Mm-hmm.
Through
Man, it's
examining
crazy how
signs
much
like these,
neodymium
you can
magnets have
discover
changed
all
things.
sorts
I don't
of
know if they're the
secrets
same
about
kind of
Nintendo
magnets,
Switch
but
2.
those are the size of the ones that
Another example,
neodymium magnets
the
were
Joy-Con
when
2
we were
controllers
messing around
have
with
mouse
them.
controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Okay.
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
That'll be cool.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to
Gyro
discover
controls
even
are
as
a
you're
big
playing
thing.
mini
I
games
didn't realize how
and
much
tech
I liked
demos.
it until I had the Steam
Some
Deck.
of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will
That's
launch
cool.
as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
What?
So please check it out if you're interested.
As a
Now,
paid
I'd like
game?
to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
The tutorial is paid and
This
optional?
is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's
What?
the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
And it's slightly thinner so that the
Next
slot
up
doesn't fit
is
the
additional
the
storage.
ones. No, it probably does.
Switch 2 will only
Who
work
knows?
with micro SD
I doubt it.
express
They're the
cards.
same people who put the little thing on the 3DS.
They're a different type of
chips,
SD
so you
card
couldn't put them
and
in.
will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
What?
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to
Why?
Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save
Why
data,
make
digital
specifically-
games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button,
That's
which
fair, yeah.
launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Oh, you can assign them as well? Oh, I wonder where you got
In
that from.
addition,
Wonder
an
where you got
audio
that from.
jack has been added. We've introduced a
Damn.
few new features.
That is a good
and after
controller,
today's
though.
presentation, the official Nintendo
But again,
Switch 2
DualShock is
website
superior
will go
controller.
live.
It just
There will
feels so
also
much
be
nicer.
an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
You know what? I will say, they
And
impressed
now,
me.
the Nintendo Switch 2
The
launch date.
4K is the thing that really hits me. They are able to do so much more. Now I
Nintendo
need to
Switch
see the
2
games.
launches on June
Show
5th.
me your best graphically
We're very much looking
intensive
forward to the day
game,
when you all get to experience it.
and we'll
so
see
please
where I'm
wait just a
where
bit
I'm
longer.
standing at. Yeah, that's all I need to see now. Is what is the
Now,
max capabilities here? I know
broadly
4K 60 FPS, but
On
what is the
Nintendo
game
Switch 2,
capable to
you
do?
can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Oh, and old emulated
These games
that-
take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
trying to remember what the third one was. Yeah, it's the
The
retro
second
collection or
type is
whatever.
compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Again, this compatible one is annoying. I don't know
Nintendo
what that word.
Switch
I
2
saw the
edition
bottom
games
text, but it's
are the
too quick to
third
go
type.
to get to. Nintendo Switch 2 edition
Some games that were released
oh, so
on
enhanced
Switch will
editions.
receive
Gotcha.
upgraded versions that offer things like improved
Yeah,
visuals,
PlayStation did that where you
unique
got
ways to play on Switch 2,
the free
and
enhanced
more.
version, right? Or did you have to? Or did you have to pay like?
I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super
don't
Mario
think you had to-
Party Jamboree.
I think the enhanced edition.
Please take a look.
Why do I feel like PlayStation charged you for them?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Either way, enhancements are super
The
cool.
upgrade expands on the base
As long
game
as
and adds
you're
new
not having to
features,
rebuy the whole game again.
including mouse controls, audio recognition,
This will change things up.
more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a
I'll be
camera
interested to see how the
accessory,
voice one works with you have
all
multiple
of which
people
can
in
be
the room.
accessed on Switch 2.
It might be single player
Let's
only or
check out
something,
3 new and updated modes.
or like single go at a time
First
kind
up
of thing.
is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and
don't-
emotions in real time.
I don't know if I like
Or
that.
4 friends can take the party online.
That part of that
Up
doesn't seem.
next,
That part of that
it's
seems
Bowser
weird to
Live,
me.
a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your
The
voice.
camera's a little like uncanny,
And compete in other mini games using full body
but it's just a
movement and
connect. It's
sound.
just a connect again.
Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster.
It's that.
With
It's
the safety
the
bar lowered
background
and secure.
removal that makes it look
You're
uncanny to
off.
me.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and
Oh,
rumbles
okay.
of
And I
the
was like, are you
coaster.
controlling the roller coaster? That's cool.
When you enter a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control
Oh,
an
that's
arm,
cool.
and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the
Those
thrill of
poor
these intuitive
bombs.
mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls,
I can't. There's
and
no way it
rumble,
works that
the
well.
biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super
This is a-
Mario
it's a
Party
really
Jamboree,
impressive thing
Nintendo
that-
Switch
with
2
their
edition
camera
plus
and
Jamboree
mic
TV
so far.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
How much is the upgrade pack?
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda
Now I'm
Tears
getting
of the Kingdom
skeptical.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Why do I
Plus,
feel like that didn't
You
need to
can
be
get even more out
a
of your
separate
adventures
version?
in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Hmm?
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Huh.
For example, it can help
Oh, it's
guide
like a
you to
companion
various
app.
locations,
Okay.
like shrines and
It's like the
Koroks you haven't
Fallout one
found
for
yet.
your Pip-Boy.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Google Maps for Brett? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. The game that everybody loved.
You can
You're
share your
telling me the
creations
game
using
that everybody
QR
loved
codes and
because
send
of the
them to another player
exploration
to create in their
and the
game.
openness and the letting you explore the world yourself just got Google fucking Maps? Sorry, I missed that. Was that schematics? Was that schematics they just showed off? That one's fine. I'm cool with that.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
I guess those would justify an additional version. I still need to see how much these cost to
In
upgrade
Kirby
to.
and the Forgotten
If they're
Land,
gonna
you'll be able
scumbag
to
you and
enjoy
charge you
an
half the
additional
price of the
story
game or something like that,
exclusive to the
like
Nintendo
what is this?
Switch
What is
2
half the
edition,
price of the game
along
now?
with
40
improved
bucks, 30
graphics
bucks,
and frame
30
rates.
bucks, right?
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land. after being struck by
I
a
still have
powerful
yet to
meteor
play a
that's
Kirby
causing
game.
some
I just
mysterious changes.
feel like I just missed the window on that.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Like, they seem like fun platformers. It's just
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
already got a
will
lot
have
of
both a
platformers
Nintendo
I like
Switch
playing, so
and a
why would I?
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I don't know, maybe eventually. I had a feeling this game was going to get Switch 2 release, yeah. Like, based on what they
addition
were
to
showing
standard
off, it kind of
controls,
didn't
you
look like
can
the
use
Switch 1
mouse
can. Isn't that what I said?
controls
Is that what I
for
said
intuitive
during
gameplay
this stream?
on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
Footage shown in
Choose
quality
from these
mode.
two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Interesting. That's fair. Yeah, that's
Plus,
reasonable.
Pokemon Legends
This is
VA,
gonna be
which is
interesting.
scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a
Nintendo
Nintendo
Switch 2
version,
edition.
but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
That's exactly what we want.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both
Am I gonna
physical
have to get a
and
Switch
digital
2?
versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're
Might
looking
have to
forward
consider
these
getting a Switch
Nintendo
2
Switch
now.
2 edition games.
For Pokemon purposes.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Cooking game.
Please take a look.
What do they got? Another flagship title? This has got to be a good hit. Oh, it's like DJ Hero, but with the two mouse controls. Oh, it's most certainly not that. Whoa, what is this? This is cool. This is a really cool concept. Huh. It's like an extreme wheelchair basketball game. I like that. Drag and drive. Or drag drive. They look sick. Do you think this will inadvertently make people like, nah, you need the muscles? I was about to say, do you think this will make you better at wheelchair basketball inherently? No, you need those muscles to it's a workout. I would imagine. I've never done it myself, but who is this? Who did what? Did they break Curry's legs and this is the league that he's in now? Because that was 2 threes in a row by the same guy, and they left him unguarded. By the way, That's sick. That's a really cool game for a lot of
In
reasons.
Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward
This
to a
is
new
cool.
twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
I want to know
Next,
how
here are
what
some
part of
games
the
from our
process,
publishing
the
and
thought, or
development
how it came
partners
into
coming to Nintendo
the
Switch
idea. Which part of the idea came first? Was it they needed a game for the mouse controls, and that was one of the ideas, or did they have that idea first, and they said, "Hey, mouse controls would make this really sick."
Is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace.
Elden Ring on the Switch? I understand that the Switch is not exclusively a kid's console, especially not the Switch 2 now. But Elden Ring available on Nintendo?
Become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
That's insane. Tarnished edition. Interesting. Is it a slightly lowered graphical fidelity one
Hey,
or
I'm
something?
Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is
Hades
coming
2
to
is
Nintendo
getting an
Switch 2.
enhanced version.
Our first ever sequel
That's
introduces
cool.
the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to
I have yet
vanquish
to
the
try this
sinister
one.
Titan of
I've
time.
played a lot of Hades, but yet
Battle
to try
beyond
the
the
second one.
underworld to the
I think
ends
this
of
one
the
could be
earth.
cool to get at some point.
Getting
though.
to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more
Okay.
about Hades 2 later this year.
That's exciting.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。
Hey,
我々がお届け
Capcom.
するタイ
What
ト
do we
ルは
got?
ストリートファイター
Street
6
Fighter
です
6 to the Switch 2.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、
They really are about to finally get
だ
back,
けの
like
新モードもあります。
get on the level.
ソフトは
It
通常版の
supports
他に総勢
gyro
26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョン
That's
さら
smart.
にゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。
I main Rashid, by the way. That's who I've been playing in Street Fighter 6
Initiating
consistently.
arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
This looks
All
good.
operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing
What is
launch.
Is this a new launch?
After
A new
two
title?
long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Arsenal.
I'm
That's
for
the name of
sale,
the game?
and you're buying.
This is interesting. So this is gonna be a new Switch title. Huh? This would be one of their
This
showcases.
planet will be ours. The sovereign axiom, the Trinitas,
It
has
looks
almost
cool.
completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
We recognize that voice actor, don't we?
Bring hope to our lives.
Damon Ex Machina, Titanic Scion. Interesting.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited
Split Fiction
for
is
Split
getting
Fiction to come
cool.
to Nintendo Switch 2.
It's got a lowered
The game
fidelity
is a
version.
story about
Okay, that's
friendship.
cool.
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi,
That's cool
and
that
Zoe,
they've done
who
that.
writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
So Nintendo's just
Hi,
back,
I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
but they've still got a
We are bringing
showcase
Hogwarts
from
Legacy
like
to Nintendo
like
Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world
exclusives.
transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2.
This might be the first time I've ever seen a company like a console release where like the big showcase is like
when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same
remakes
day
almost
as
of
Switch
the
2.
games.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
What are they doing with Tony? Okay, so answer this for me. What are they doing with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 for this? Because Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, I hated. I only owned 1 and 4. I missed 2. But 1 was really fun, and then 4 was so different. So different. This looks cool. I imagine all of this stuff is from 3 though, right? 4 was 4 was, oh, it's an Activision game. Yeah, 4 was exclusively
Hello, this is Christian
just
Elverdam
in that
from
street,
IO
wasn't it? Or was I just stuck in the tutorial
We're
area?
bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Crazy.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Is there also no blood in this version? That's
Our
crazy.
ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh. Oh, it's a cinematic trailer, but what for? What deserves... I guess it could be anything. It's literally just loading a bullet into a gun. But look at... This is how much effort was put into the oh!
James
Project
Bond. The world's
007?
favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
They're
so
making a...
stay
Is it a sequel to the 64 version?
The story of light
That's
and
so
shadow that
cool.
never fades
What
is
is this?
reborn. Bravely Default returns.
Ah,
remastered in high
okay.
definition,
I do recognize the name Bravely Default.
featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles.
That's cool.
Change
That's
and
smart.
customize jobs to build out your villain.
JRPGs do kind of need speed sliders.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and
I feel like it doesn't
advancements.
really take away from the
And
game
all
to
new
have them.
minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Flying
Set foot in
Fairy.
Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々が
Yakuza on Switch. This makes sense. This is something I expected. Oh, actually, Yakuza is on Switch already, isn't it?
1988
Director's
年
Cut.
東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
This will be
伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。
I might have to find one of these games. I think I've said this before. I might have to find the entry point in the series and just play this on the Steam
今後
Deck
のシ
to
リー
see
ズ
how I
展開
feel
にも
about it.
ぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Here we go. What do we got? This could be one of the best things they show if it's in collaboration with. Because that means the other team probably had a lot more say. Yu-Gi-Oh!
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
I was wrong.
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great
shit,
and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose.
No.
A
And
war
this
was
wasn't
fought to
spoiled?
vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Oh, this is cool if it's what I think it is.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then
Story leading into Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
past.
Okay. This is sick. I don't know how I feel about the voice acting, but this is so sick. Oh, okay. You're not playing as Zelda though. It's the companion. It's the other two characters. Gotcha. I thought it was it. I thought Zelda was who you're. Okay, she is one of the playables. This is so interesting. Sorry, I have double up, don't I? Hyrule Warriors. Oh, it's a Hyrule Warriors game. Age of Imprisonment. Okay. Didn't they make Hyrule Warriors for the Switch 1? I don't remember hearing much about it after it released. But I fully thought that was a
Warriors: Age
brand
of
new
Imprisonment.
Zelda game.
It's being
As like a
developed by
mid
Koei Tecmo
sequel.
Games with support from Nintendo.
Either way,
We
that's
hope
cool.
you're looking forward
It
to
looks
the
really
untold
good.
story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
We surprise April Fools. We're getting rid of Nintendo Switch
2.
Online. Everything's free.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
They added Game Boy emulation.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting
Forgive
a new
me, guys.
classic
This
game
is the
library
only
with
section I'm
red
skipping.
So,
We can do this already, and all this has allowed them to do is
Mirror
enable
image
their ability to go and
the
fucking
controls for each title
stop people from playing, stop people from emulating.
Switch 2 launches dedicated
You should have done this
controllers
forever
designed
ago.
after the original
I have
GameCube
you have
controller
no
will
excuses.
also be
There's no excuse at all. If we
It
could
can
do it
connect
on like a
wirelessly
fucking toaster,
and
there's no
also
reason
has
you guys
video
couldn't have done it
games
then.
also be available.
Familiar with the games
No reason.
or haven't played them before, we on Nintendo Switch 2.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
But like it's like you leave if the teacher's not in the class for 15 minutes, you can go home. You leave the games in the water, dead in the water with no access for 15 years, and you've lost your right to do so. This is Undertale. Oh shit! Deltarune's out. Dude, I wrote Deltarune off like crazy because I just assumed it was never released. Undertale, by the way, I played the fuck out of it both runs when it wasn't a paid game. Undertale released for free before it was a paid game. And man, was it good. This is something I'm gonna play. I will play this on stream, I think, or I'll record it. Because I've never played any of the chapters. This is so sick. Available on Nintendo Switch 2 launch day.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Borderlands 4 on the Switch?
Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
See, before I would think that having to consider the Switch would limit a game.
Wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
But you're telling me that the
still in
Switch
development, and
2
it's
is
already the most ambitious
blowing the
Borderlands
PlayStation
game
4 out of the
we've ever
water?
made. Borderlands 4
Oh,
will
that
launch
vehicle
in
looks the
2025.
vehicles look so good.
We'll be
That's the
sharing a
most
lot
I've seen of the
in
game.
months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Oh,
Hi,
man,
I'm Dennis
that's
Shirk
good.
from Firaxis Games.
Civ
We're releasing
7.
a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire.
I don't
and
knock
guide
these
your
games.
people
I
throughout
do
the ages
enjoy
of
playing
history.
them here and there. I just don't have enough time
With the
to
new
play
mouse
them.
controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
That would make
Civ
sense.
7 launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Why bend your controls
If
now
you
that there's a
already
mouse
own
option?
the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news.
You
from
already
2K.
purchased the game that literally just came out, and Civ doesn't come out often.
And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait
Well,
to see
I mean,
you
if
in
the
the ring.
EA games were
and on the
going,
court.
I mean, what'd you expect?
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off
What do we
they
got?
went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm
Party game?
and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Something's putting me off about this game.
Really have started to master this survival thing.
I think it's the art style, but like, other than that, the game seems cool gameplay-wise.
I think
It's
that's
just,
everything. Let's
man,
set
the
sail.
characters look
This
uncanny.
time, for home.
It's an art style choice, but man, it triggers
Dave
like
Crooks
that
from
same
Dodgeball.
sense in my head that I get when I see AI art. Enter the Gungeon?
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh shit!
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths.
I know people loved this game. I had friends who talked about it all the time.
3D art style. You can expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're still
Oh,
working on the
that's
game.
so
We're
cool.
excited to share more with you in the future.
Oh, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the hell out of that on my Steam Deck. That's gonna be so sick. What is this? Slime Rancher, or no? Oxygen not found? No, not Oxygen not found. This is this a new franchise? There's a lot of people. This might be a Civilization game or something. Oh. Starseeker, Astroneer Expeditions. Interesting. It's by Devolver Digital. So what's the concept?
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red.
Cyberpunk on the Switch?
The world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the
Well, I guess
go.
if they had a Steam Deck
Get ready to
option
meet
mode
unforgettable
already, then of
characters
course
and
it'd come out on the
discover
Switch.
engaging stories when Cyberpunk
The Switch 2 and the Steam Deck are
2077
about neck and
Ultimate
neck.
Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの
Interesting.
浜口です。
Final Fantasy
Nintendo Switch 2で
7 remake integrate on. Okay.
リメイクインターグレード
Crazy.
を発売いたします。
So then just basically most
ミッドが
games will
脱出までを
be
描いた
runnable on the
三部
Switch
作シ
too,
リー
as
ズの
long as the
一作
company
目となり
wants to make those slight
20年以
adjustments.
上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いた
It
します
feels so weird to be like, oh, well, now Nintendo doesn't
スイッチ2で展開
showcase
する
all only them
FF7 リメイクシリー
games.
ズにぜひご期待ください。
We haven't seen one game with bad art since, like, sorry, we just saw one with bad art. But we haven't seen one game with, like, a low quality graphics the whole time. Except Split Fiction's, like, lowered version and a couple of the other lowered versions of the game. Beneath Tsugami Path of the Goddess. That looks interesting. Is it What? Wait. Did they just gloss over Silk Song like it wasn't? Did they just gloss over Silk Song like it's nothing? What's up, Kano? How you doing? Did they just gloss over Silk Song like that? Like that's it? I have heard no other news about that. That is so funny. I was telling my girlfriend that we were talking Hollow Knight recently. I'm not a huge fan of Hollow Knight. I have to go back and maybe give it another chance. But I know fans talk about Silk Song all the time, and they ask for it at every showcase. This could be it. Lost my marbles. Yeah, dude, so far it's been crazy. I did not expect them to impress me that much with the Switch 2, but it's looking like a really good console. Yeah, the showcase was such a big deal, I had to come on stream today. I had to make sure I came in for the hour so I could check it out. Because there's so much going on here. I'm missing a lot of showcases right now. Hold on. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Star Wars Outlaws on the Switch too? Crazy. Nobunaga's Ambition, Awakening Complete Edition. This looks really cool. It looks like, it reminds me of ReZero, not F-Zero. We got the trailer for the FNAF movie 2 today? Really? Damn, I'll have to check that out on Friday then. That's crazy. It's a packed week. Reanimal. What was that? It's gonna be like Switch's Shadow of the Colossus. Sorry, was Fortnite not on Switch originally? Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. That's cool. I love the Professor Layton art style. We saw the Tamagotchi Plaza stuff. Human Fall Flat 2. Okay. That could be cool. Human Fall Flat 2 might get VR support out the box. Do you think the Switch 2 could have a
We've
VR
shown a lot of
peripheral?
games so
This is
far.
like the only thing it's missing.
The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Even if it's weak as fuck, like Quest
Please
1,
take a
Quest 2 level strength. Quest 2's not that weak, but like Quest 1 level strength. Yu-Gi-Oh! No, what is this? Castlevania? No. It could be literally anything now that the Switch has this hardware.
Give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn.
What is
a
this?
wheel. And
Hold on.
transport him
I'm not getting
to a
anything
night
yet.
of moonlight. To humanity's very dusk.
I don't fully recognize that symbol, but my brain recognizes that symbol, I think. Hold on. What? Is this a brand new FromSoft game? Or is this a port of one of the games that won't go to PC? No, this is brand new. This is all new stuff. But he's streaming God of War Ragnarok. First time playing, getting emotional with Prime on stream. Hey, good for him, man. I'm excited to try out the God of War games eventually. What is that? This is a steampunk From Software game. In Victoria, like steampunk era London. Or a steampunk version of London, but it's got that kind. Oh, you know how I feel about From Software's art styles. I love that. That moon was so Majora's Mask level, and you're a vampire. I had a feeling you were okay. Please let this be on PC as well. It should be. Yeah, there were rumors of this game a while back, I think. Damn, I'm so glad I missed this. That's crazy. They brought a is it summoning?
And contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able.
What is this, Bloodborne 2?
Of blood.
Wait, no! Wait, that's exactly what it is! Wait! No, wait, that's exactly what it is! Oh, this looks so cool. Obviously, Switch makes me think that the graphics are lower, but no, it looks good if you just look at it. I need to stop looking at putting that Switch filter over everything. That guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. The Duskbloods. Does it? It takes place in the Bloodborne universe. It has to. That looks so good. That's gonna be one tough boss. What?
What you just saw was a brand new game by
Only?
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available. That's
Only on the Switch too?
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today.
What do
as
you
well as
mean?
our publishing and development partners.
Lots of leaked
footage for
dialogue,
this
no gameplay or
presentation.
anything as our first official. That's insane.
In addition to what you saw
I
today,
have to get a Switch
our partners
too.
are working on many games.
I
coming
have
to
no
Nintendo
choice
Switch
now.
2.
That's insane.
We'll
It's
showcase
the
more
greatest
games in
possible
the
reaction
future,
you could
so
have had
we
to
hope you're
that.
looking forward
Yeah,
to it.
that's a bummer though. That's absurd.
Next, please take a look at this.
They've just done, they gave me whiplash from the that's the first time Silk Song has been ever announced for like has been given a slight confirmation, right? Or did I miss that somewhere else at a different game showcase? Because if they just popped that in as like, oh yeah, this game's here too, and then they hit us with a brand new From Software game, this Kirby. This could be Smash. Hold on. I don't want to get comfortable just yet. This could end up being some sort of Smash game. I know it's gonna be a Kirby game, but this could be. Oh! Is Kirby the DLC character for the new Mario Kart? No, it's a new Kirby game. Or is it a course? It's its own racing game? Kirby Air Ride. Okay. Kirby Air Riders. I feel like I've heard this name before. But also it's crazy to release a competitor racing game. I thought it was Smash when I first saw it. I guess I was like, exactly. Directed by Sakurai? That's what he's working on.
Originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20
I
years
did
ago,
recognize that
is
name.
getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by
I wonder
Masahiro
what the
Sakurai.
talk at the table was about that.
Next is our last trailer for today.
Didn't you
Please
say
take a
that
look.
2 trailers ago? What kind of purple palace eyes on the bottom left? Gemstone creatures walking around everywhere. Ingot Isle, red bit. Oh, well, we got our monkey game for the year. This is gonna do well, surely purely by the fact that it's monkeys. Why didn't I make the connection? Well, that might have been the dumbest thing I've ever done. Hell yes. Why did my brain not think monkey and Nintendo? Donkey Kong's getting a new game? Dude, I played this shit out of Donkey Kong 64. And that was like the last open world Donkey Kong game you had. This looks so sick. Is that voxel-based digging? Everything is destructible? Mario Odyssey but Donkey Kong? Yeah! I'm still surprised about the seriously destructible environment. This is gonna be so fun. Donkey Kong 64, by the way, expands the Donkey Kong area a lot. So there's a lot of stuff from that I'm hoping shows up here. Because there's a lot of cool places you go to that I think would be cool to expand on. There's like one village I'm thinking about where you get the red bananas, but that's it. I don't remember much else. But man, this could be so fun. It looks like they took the fun of Breath of the Wild and Odyssey and put them together. Because it looks a little more open world than Odyssey as far as I'm aware. Love what Donkey Kong's design inspired, the Donkey Kong's movie inspired design. Oh yeah, he even has that Seth Rogen style voice, doesn't he? This game's the reason I'm getting a Switch 2? Really? That's fair. That's completely valid. They've hit me over the... I was about to say they've hit me over the head with so many reasons to get a Switch 2.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
That I genuinely don't think I have a choice now.
With incredible
Donkey
strength,
Kong Bonanza.
smash through enemies, walls, the ground,
That's so
and just
cool.
about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More
That's
details will be shared in the
crazy.
future. We hope you're looking forward to
So
it.
that's definitely voxel-based destructible environment,
Thank you
right?
for watching so far.
That was so cool. Such a cool
To
time.
recap,
Imagine the customization on DK. Oh, I
Nintendo
hope
Switch
they
2
do. I hope
launches
they
on
lean
June
into it.
5th.
My brother was
Finally,
the
here
one
are
who
the
played
hardware
Odyssey.
options that
I
will be
didn't. I had left
We'll
by the time.
release Nintendo Switch
I left
2,
for college by the time
as well
Odyssey
as
was
a
in our
bundle
house
that
really
includes
popular.
a
Actually, maybe it
digital
wasn't.
version
I
of
don't know. I
Mario
was doing
Kart
other things.
World.
But if it's
For more
anything
details,
like
please
the
check
old
the
64
official
game,
Nintendo Switch 2
I'm super
website,
for it.
which goes live later today.
Whew. Mario Kart World
We've
Pack,
covered
that
a
makes
lot
sense.
of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
Except
you'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We're very much looking forward to everyone being able to
watching this in the FNAF
experience
2
Nintendo
trailer had me
Switch
losing
2.
my mind. So much good stuff coming, dude.
We appreciate you joining us today.
I can imagine.
Thank you very much.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't know how. Oh, actually, no. I started late. I was like, I don't know how this took so long. I started late. Okay. I've got a little bit of time to... What is this? Oh, it's just showcasing everything they talked about. Okay. I've got a little bit of time to break things down really quick before we end things off. Okay. Let me get the music up. Okay.
He's fixed now. Like he's...
Shut up, Dante. Fuck. It activated my Patreon instead of my Spotify. That's embarrassing, but that's funny too. I'm not embarrassed by that. Mario Kart Digital Edition is $80, while the physical copy is $90. That reminds me, I wanted to check how much are these upgrade cards, because I noticed they didn't say anything about it. Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade cards price. Oh, okay, the Switch 2 is priced at $450, which is all right, I guess. It's better than most current gen consoles. First party Switch 2 games all run 70 or 80 bucks. That makes sense. Physical copy 90. They're still upcharging for physical copies? I guess no, never mind. Nintendo of all people would still do that. That makes sense. Where are the upgrade pack prices? Let me see here. There's no confirmed price for it yet. It's just speculation. May cost between 10 to 15 bucks. Okay. Huh. So I know the thing that was like spoiled for me is there was discourse about pricing practices with Nintendo. What I can say is, of course, they did bump everything up 10 bucks. Nintendo is notoriously greedy. And is the one company that doesn't surprise me that they would heavily price up their shit, including the upgrade editions. I need to double check because I was tripping over myself earlier. Were the PS5 upgrade packs free? Free to 10 bucks, depending on the publisher. Most PS4 games had the offer for free. Simply put the disc in the PS5 and then you'll download the PS5 from the store. Okay, so that's what I thought. I thought that it was, for the most part, there was free. So paying for every upgrade is a little much. If it's more than $10, I think that's absurd. I think $9.99 is a lot already for a game you already own. But if it's like Breath of the Wild in this case, where you get a whole companion app. Also, the Google Maps thing is something that I'm going to have to talk about. Again, going to have to really compile my thoughts, and it will bring them up on Friday's stream. Because what? There were so many things that popped up here that were like, what? And now, hold on. When was Silk Song announced? Silk Song makes a brief appearance during the Switch 2 Direct. Yeah. Properly confirmed for 2025 at the Switch Nintendo Direct with 3 seconds of footage. That's what I thought! Isn't that crazy? That's the first concrete thing that they have had in, what, 6 years? When was first announcement? When was that? When was the first announcement? 2019. 6 years. Yeah, I was right. 6 years for Silk Song, and that's the first bit of information they've gotten after speculating at every games event, and is at the one that most Hollow Knight fans might miss. That's insane. I'm definitely getting the Switch 2 for the Pokemon ZA update, like just to have the smooth gameplay. I think that's worth it. The new Mario Kart is definitely worth it. Those, like, Mario Kart is one of those games that you should always have the latest version of as an adult. I don't think it makes sense, even if you don't play video games. If you're an adult and you plan on having adult friends over, you should own the latest version of Mario Kart. I don't think that's crazy to say. It's an easy, accessible game that everyone is willing to play, even at different levels of inebriation. So I don't see why you wouldn't. It's a very easy game to pull out that'll get everybody interested. You know, a little while ago, you could do that with VR too. I remember doing a couple of, like, getting people into the dorm in college because we had our headset out, the PSVR for everybody to try out. That is something. Okay. I'm seeing more $15 than I am $10 for the upgrade packs, which is crazy, but it's not terrible. Okay. Is there anything I'm missing from the... Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let's check out this FNAF 2 trailer before I go, since it's probably not going to take that long. It's a cheeser. Yeah, it's 47 seconds. I'm cool with that. Let's pull this up. I got time. Hey, yeah, I got time. There we go. All right. Music. Thank you. What do we got? Universal Pictures. This was announced 2 hours ago. I thought it was going to be April. I genuinely thought it might have been an April Fool's joke. Okay. What do you got? I loved the first movie, by the way.
Welcome back. Are you ready to start the show? Count with me now. 5.
This is gonna be... Oh, I'm already excited.
They're out there, Mike.
2.
Where?
1.
Everywhere.
I'm so glad they didn't take like 5 years to release a sequel. Oh, Mangle looked good. Oh, somebody got a budget upgrade. That's fair. That is fair. The toy animatronics always looked so much nicer. So getting that extra upgrade on the practical and CGI effects, oh, that's gonna be good. Stop doing that! Damn! The one time I don't close all my Google windows. What was I watching? Oh, Zathura. That's what it was. Okay. It's... okay, I need to get out, I need to get out of here. It's my anniversary. This was awesome. I had a really good time checking it out. I'm a big fan of the fact that multiple games are releasing on Switch 2, and Switch 2 is no longer holding things back. The Switch is no longer going to be holding games back, which was one of the biggest issues for mostly Nintendo favorable games. And Pokemon was dying, being stuck with that anchor that was the Switch 1's hardware limitations. I'm so thankful that the Switch 2 is here to save it, and hopefully, this is everything we've needed in a Pokemon game. Either way, I'm super excited. I can only imagine everybody else in my family is excited. I can't wait to go talk to other people about it now that I have all of the information and nothing spoiled anymore. I'm so excited. All right, I gotta get out of here. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you on Friday for our normal Marvel Rivals stream. Have a great rest of your week. I hope it treats you really well. Take care and peace. Where's the end? There it is. All right, take care, everybody. Again, don't forget to check out Nick's streams tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Take care.